Imagine holding a coin in your hand that was minted 85 years ago, an everyday penny from 1940, worn and perhaps overlooked, yet carrying a whisper of history. That little copper disc once exchanged in everyday commerce may today be worth far more than its face value. Welcome to our deep dive into the 1940 Liberty/Lincoln 1 cent, its story, its secrets, and its value in the collector world. Cut to opening title/channel branding. 1. Introduction and overview. Narrator. The 1941 cent coin you'll most often see is the Lincoln wheat penny, also commonly called the Liberty 1 cent, since it carries liberty on the obverse. To appreciate the life of a coin, it's helpful to think about what was happening in 1940. The world was on the brink of, or already in, major conflict, World War II. Economic pressures, metal supply issues, and global uncertainty meant coins were passed, recopied, and circulated heavily. For everyday Americans, a 1 cent coin was still common in all kinds of transactions: groceries, stamps, small purchases. Many of them were handled, worn, lost, melted, or stored in piles, so only a fraction remained today in collectible condition. Over time, oxidation, wear, and mishandling degrade the coin. Collectors prize coins that retain original mint luster, sharp detail, and strong eye appeal. Because of this heavy circulation over decades, condition is king. A well-preserved 1940 penny is far more desirable than one heavily worn. 4. Grading and condition. Why it matters. Narrator. Collectors use a grading scale to assess a coin's condition, from good through fine, extremely fine. Then uncirculated/mint state levels, MS60+, MS65, etc. The less wear, the sharper the design detail, and the more original luster preserved, the higher the grade and value. For Lincoln wheat pennies, there is also a color designation, red, RD. A coin with most of its original copper color still visible. Red-brown, RB. A mix, some red, some brown. BN. Mostly or entirely matured to brown color. Red specimens usually command a premium because so few coins retain much original red after decades. As an example of how dramatic the difference can be. In circulated condition, a 1940 penny might be worth only 6 cents to 15 cents. But in uncirculated, MS, and red designation, the same coin might be worth multiple dollars or even further. Bullion Shark +3 Coin Study +3 JM Bullion +3. In fact, rare. High grade +red. Examples of 1940 coins have sold at auction for thousands, or more in extreme cases. Coin Value Checker +2 Bullion Shark +2. Inch 5. Market value and price ranges. Coin Value Checker. Some sources estimate that the 1940 wheat penny, in high mint state and attractive red color, can command hundreds or even low thousands of dollars. Bullion Shark +11. Overpressing or planchet error. Variety is sometimes valued in the thousands. Coin Identifier +1. In short, your average 1940 penny in worn but decent condition may be worth a few cents, but rare, pristine, or error versions can be worth very large sums. So yes, the starting market value is indeed small, around 15 cents or less for many examples, but the upside for top specimens is substantial. 6. Error varieties and what to look for. Struck on wrong planchet/metal. Sometimes a penny was mistakenly struck on a planchet meant for another coin, e.g. a brass blank, giving unusual color, weight, or look. JM Bullion +3 Coin Identifier +3 Bullion Shark +3 Overpressing/weak strikes/die cracks/rim errors. Subtle anomalies in the strike or die can make a coin interesting. Repunched mint mark, RPM mint mark struck more than once, giving doubling or shadows. But be cautious, many so-called errors are just post-mint damage, cleaning marks, or tricks. Always have a coin inspected by a reputable grader, e.g. PCGS, NGC, if you believe it's special. 7. Tips for collectors and sellers. Narrator. Here are some practical tips if you own, or want to find, a 1941 cent coin. Don't clean your coin. Cleaning usually damages surface detail, reduces value, and is disliked in numismatics. Use a good magnifier or loupe. Inspect for doubling, die cracks, mint mark anomalies, or other odd features. Check color. Reds RD are more desirable. If you see untouched copper tones, that's good. Have it graded. A coin submitted to a trusted third-party grading service adds credibility and helps with sale price. Store properly. Use coin flips, capsules, or archival holders. Avoid PVC materials, moisture, and handling by fingers. Know the demand. The value depends not just on rarity, but on what collectors are actively seeking in the current market. Compare to recent auction results. That's the best way to gauge what buyers are paying now. Even a modest 1940 penny in decent condition can be a fun addition to a collection. But if you're lucky and have one in outstanding preservation or with an error, you might have something far more valuable than you thought. 8. Sample narration / voiceover text for your video. Below is a sample narration, approximate 1,200 to 1,500 words, you could use as the backbone in your video voiceover. Welcome back to Channel Name. Today, we explore one of the quiet yet fascinating coins in American numismatics, the 1940 Lincoln Wheat penny, sometimes called the Liberty 1 cent, a coin that seems modest at first glance but has stories and value hidden beneath its copper surface. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909, honoring Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday, and introduced the portrait of Lincoln on U.S. circulating coinage, a departure from earlier allegorical designs. The reverse featured two stylized wheat ears, so collectors later nicknamed them wheat pennies. Over nearly 50 years, from 1909 to 1958, these coins circulated in everyday commerce and now are prized by collectors worldwide. The 1940 version is particularly interesting. That year, the U.S. Mint struck millions of these coins, 586.8 million in Philadelphia, no mint mark, about 81.4 million at Denver, with D, and 112.94 million at San Francisco, with S. Despite such high mintages, so many have been lost, worn, or melted that the surviving specimens in good condition are valuable to collectors. The coin's specifications are familiar to numismatists, roughly 3.11 grams in weight, 19.05 millimeters in diameter, and struck in 95% copper. Its obverse shows Lincoln's bust with the legends, "In God We Trust," and "Liberty." The reverse shows the wheat ears and inscriptions, "1 cent, United States of America," and "E pluribus unum." Because most of these coins spent years in circulation, condition plays a huge role in value. Coins that retain original red color, designated RD, command premiums. Those that have darkened to brown, BN, or are a mix, RB, are more common. And where will gradually erode fine detail, hairlines, facial features, wheat stalks, which lowers grade. In typical circulated grades, a 1940 penny might fetch only 6 cents to 15 cents or so, depending on mint mark and wear. Coin study +2 JM bullion +2, but as condition improves, the V. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover the hidden treasures in your pocket change and explore the fascinating world of rare coins. Today, we're diving into a piece of American history that many collectors admire, the 1942 Liberty 1 cent coin, also widely known as the Lincoln Wheat penny. The 1942 Liberty 1 cent coin was minted during the early years of World War II, a time when the United States was preparing for full-scale involvement in the global conflict. This coin carries the iconic portrait of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, which had first appeared in 1909 to mark Lincoln's 100th birthday. On the you'll find Lincoln's profile, with the words, "In God We Trust," above, "Liberty," to the left, and the year 1942 to the right. Under the coin displays the classic wheat stalks framing the words, 1 cent, and United States of America, with the motto, "E pluribus unum," at the top. Most of these coins were struck in 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc, the standard composition for cents before the U.S. Mint switched materials in 1943 to steel due to wartime shortages of copper. In 1942, the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints produced these coins, with the Philadelphia Mint striking the highest numbers. The 1942 Lincoln Wheat penny is not extremely rare because millions were minted, but collectors seek them for their age, condition, and historical significance tied to World War II. The value depends heavily on mint mark, grade, and rarity of condition. These coins generally start at around $0.15 to $0.50, which means even pocket change versions are worth more than face value. Prices can climb anywhere from $2 to $20, depending on sharpness, luster, and strike quality. Coins graded MS65 and above by professional grading services may reach $40 to $100 or more at auction. Special varieties, such as, can fetch significantly higher amounts. These are the coins that can be worth hundreds, sometimes even thousands of dollars, if they're rare varieties sought by dedicated collectors. The 1942 Liberty 1-cent coin is a tangible reminder of America's resilience during World War II. It represents an era when every resource mattered, even down to the composition of the penny. While not every 1942 penny will make you rich, it is a valuable piece of history that adds meaning and depth to any coin collection. So, the next time you come across a 1942 Liberty 1-cent coin, take a closer look. You might just have a small treasure in your hand. Whether it's worth 15 cents or $100, it's a historical artifact that continues to tell the story of America's past. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss another deep dive into the world of rare and valuable coins. Thanks for watching Numismatics Coins History, and I'll see you in the next video. Today, we're diving into one of the most collected coins in American history, the 1956 United States Liberty 1 cent, also known as the Lincoln Wheat Penny. If you're a coin collector, history lover, or someone hoping to discover hidden treasures in pocket change, you'll want to stick with me until the end of this video. The 1956 Liberty 1 cent coin belongs to the Wheat Penny series, officially called the Lincoln Wheat Cent, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. This series features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, the first U.S. coin to ever honor a real historical figure. On the reverse, it carries the iconic wheat stalks, symbolizing prosperity and America's agricultural strength. In 1956, the coin was struck at 2 U.S. mints * Philadelphia Mint, no mintmark * Denver Mint, with the D mintmark below the date. Combined, over 1.5 billion pennies were minted in 1956, making it a common coin at the time. But as always with coins, condition, rarity of errors, and survival in high grades are what makes certain examples worth big money today. Abraham Lincoln's profile, designed by Victor David Brenner. 2 wheat stalks framing the words 1 cent and United States of America, with e pluribus unum above. 0.95% copper, 5% tin and zinc. 3.11 grams. Now let's talk about what you really want to know. Value in circulation today. A worn 1956 penny usually starts around 15 cents. Far above face value but still very affordable for collectors. Uncirculated examples in mint condition can bring in $2 to $10. Brilliant uncirculated red pennies graded MS65 or higher can reach $40 to $150 depending on quality. Rare error coins, such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, can command hundreds or even thousands of dollars if authenticated by grading services like PCGS or NGC. The record auction price for a 1956 wheat penny in MS67 red condition reached over $7,000, showing just how high the value can climb for top-grade examples. While most 1956 cents are not extremely rare, the big money lies in. So yes, the 1956 penny might still be hiding in circulation, and while the average one is worth just 15 cents, the right coin could be worth thousands. The 1956 Liberty 1 cent wheat penny is more than just a copper coin, it's a piece of American history. It reminds us of the artistry of early 20th century coin design and continues to attract collectors worldwide. Whether you have a well-worn example or a brilliant red gem, it's a must-have for any Lincoln cent collection. So check your coin jars, your piggy banks, and your family's old coin collections. You never know if you're holding a 1956 penny that could be worth a small fortune. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin history, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Numismatics Coins History for more fascinating stories about coins that might just change your life. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.